gonna do a story time, and we're gonna talk about my first college party. Oh, I can't believe I'm sharing this story, but I recently got in touch with a friend from Kent State from when I went there, and I told her about it, and I was like, I think I want to do a story time about it, and she said I should, so this is her fault. My first college party, this is back when I just turned 18, my first time being away from home. I was in Ohio, I was living it up, being independent, doing college things. I feel like in this story, I feel like I need to give a little backstory. In this story, I broke every rule that everyone ever tells you should like do when you go to college party. Broke almost every rule. Just didn't listen. And so I thank God that, you know, everything worked out, because had the story been another way, I don't know where we would be. Probably be dead, because my mom would have killed me. But let's get started. So I wish I remember like what semester it was, but I know it was my freshman year. And so I'm not gonna say my friends' names, I'm just gonna give initials. And so my best friend C had a roommate named K, who we're also friends with, and she had gotten invited to a party, and I actually still to this day don't know whose party it was. It was a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend's party off campus. I didn't know whose party it was, where it was. I was just, okay, everybody else is going, I'm gonna go too. And I remember we left. I feel like it was pretty late when we left anyway, but we left and we went to another dorm to pick up some more of Kay's friends. And so we were walking to this party. It wasn't too far, obviously, because we walked, but we stopped at a gas station, and I don't know if picking up the people or like meeting up with the people was premeditated. I didn't know who these people were, but I don't know. And they just followed us to this party. I remember one of the guys hugged me, and if you don't know, like being hugged by strangers, being touched by strangers makes me very uncomfortable. And so the fact that this man hugged me, I was very like uneasy about it. And I don't remember any pre-gaming. I don't know if we pre-gamed. If you are watching this video and you were involved in the story, or you remember the story better than I do, please feel free to like insert details in the comments. But I don't think we pre-gamed. So I remember we picked up the people at the gas station, so it's this crowd of us walking to this party. We get in, we put our coats in like the back room, everything's cool. I remember specifically that they were playing Pong, and like today, Roslyn, now I love beer pong. Like I'm good at beer pong. Like yeah, see me. But I remember then 18-year-old freshman stupid Roslyn didn't understand the concept of beer pong, which I don't understand how I didn't understand, because it's a very simple game. Like it's not hard. So I remember I didn't understand that, and I was just so mesmerized by the guys playing beer pong. And I remember we were drinking. I don't know what we were drinking. I don't remember. No one was 21, so I'm not sure how, like if we brought alcohol with us. But I know we're drinking. Everything's good. Everything's fun, you know. This is my first time drinking alcohol ever in my life. I never drank in high school. I wasn't like cool like that. But yeah, so I'm thinking everything's cool. This is Gucci. Yes. Like I'm a real college student. This is so fun. And then the cops come. My whole world stopped. I was terrified. And I remember like everyone I knew like went and hid in the bathroom. And I remember I looked at my friend M and was like, I don't want to go to jail. She's like, you're not gonna go to jail. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to go to jail. This is so bad. This is punishment. I am being punished. I'm not supposed to be here. And I am here. I am not 21. Oh, bad Roslyn. This is karma. This is God punishing you. And so, like, we're in this bathroom terrified. And so, it's just a noise ordinance. So, the police was like, hey, turn it down. And left. Okay, so we came out, everything's a little shaken, but you know, we're going back to it. At this point, I feel like we've been there for a little while. Enough people were pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't like to say drunk. Pretty feeling it. They were feeling it at that point. I remember at one point, there was a boy M. The friend who I said in the bathroom I didn't want to go to, that was girl M. But boy M was like, I feel like he had a little bit too much, and so my friend C, who was closer to boy M, like took the beer he had, and I remember she gave it to me and was like, finish this, he can't have it. And so in my mind, drunk 18-year-old stupid Roslyn's mind, I was like, I am saving his life because I am drinking this. And to this, like, I don't remember, like, I can't say like how drunk I was that day, but I know Roslyn now, the 23-year-old Roslyn, who has had her fair share of experiences with the alcohol beverage. I don't like beer, and I have to be pretty swasty as it is to drink a beer. And so with that knowledge of myself now, I'm pretty sure I was pretty swasty then to drink that beer. And I remember I was drunk texting. You know how you live and you learn from your mistakes? This is one of those moments, because I was like drunk texting my boyfriend like some very embarrassing things, and like we had a conversation not too long ago and he brought that up, and I was like, no, don't, that's not fair. That's not fair. You can't bring that up. I was stupid. And so yeah, you know, there was that. I was drunk texting. So the music got loud again, and at this point my friend C, she had kind of like sobered up, and she was like, yeah, we should go. And so I remember she took boy M home. So she left before me and my other friends, and so she took him home. Remember how I said in the beginning I didn't know where the party was or how to get back? That was true then. Like I still, like, I didn't know, even in that moment, I didn't know how to get back or like where we were or anything like that. And so it was up to my friend Kay to lead us back. And I don't know if I'm remembering correctly, but I feel like she was feeling it the most, or one of the ones that was feeling it. And so we're following her, and like two of like people who were in the group who I personally didn't know and wasn't friends with, they had like attached themselves to me, and like at the party everyone called me Rosie, because Roslyn is hard to say when you're drunk apparently, or at a party, or here when people like, what's your name? Roslyn. People can't hear that, so they just called me Rosie. And they're like, oh, we're best friends, bitches for life, besties, all this. And I'm like, I don't know you. But drunk Roslyn's like, yeah, we're best friends, BFFs. And so I remember when the girls fell. That I remember. That was funny. And so I remember, I guess we were taking a shortcut, because I know damn straight we did not take this way going there, because there's no way in my right mind I would have walked through there. But we go through like this wooded alley cut thing, and I remember it was really dark and no one had a flashlight. Like, this isn't like, this was like a long time ago. This was like 2012, 2013. No one had a flashlight on their phone. I remember like people like lit up their phones, but like that wasn't doing nothing. And so I remember we're just trekking through the darkness, and like anything could have happened at that point. Anything could have happened, but you know, thank God, like nothing did. We made it back safe. Got there. I got back home. I remember like I just kind of like not passed out, but I would, for lack of a better, I just kind of like passed out on my bed, and I was talking to my boyfriend. I don't know what the hell I was saying. Like, I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad that he even had to like entertain my foolishness. And so we I remember the bed was spinning, and like I know I'm not the only one who gets the spins when you lay down, and so that was kind of happening. It was very weird feeling. I took an ibuprofen. In my mind I was like, I won't be hungover if I took an ibuprofen. So I took an ibuprofen, drank a little water, and was out for the night. And thank God I didn't wake up with a hangover. Like, I didn't start getting hangovers until I turned 21. Cruel irony. I know, it's just so cruel. But yeah, that was my first party. It was at a stranger's house. The police came. I was afraid. I wish I could remember more details, like what was actually being drank. I'm pretty sure I didn't drink that much. I'm pretty sure I was pretty much a lightweight at that point. But yeah, so that was my first college party and my first experience drinking. And to be honest, after that, like, I was so scared, like, by the police coming and like all that. Like, I really felt like I was being punished, or there's like a warning from God. And I did not drink again for almost a year. Like, I didn't drink again until I went to Frostburg, and then Frostburg corrupted me. JK, Frostburg was a great school. Like, I had a lot of fun in Frostburg. Like, good, clean fun. Good, sober, clean fun. But I didn't start drinking again until I went to Frostburg. So that whole rest of my freshman year, sober. But yeah, if you enjoyed this story time, or you have some suggestions for more story times, let me know in the comments and I will gladly share. My name is Roslyn. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell so you know when I upload next. Yeah, that's it. Have a good rest of your day, and bye.